From the rugged cliffs of Portugal's coastline, generations of fishermen have ventured into the vast Atlantic Ocean, where the horizon meets an endless expanse of uncertainty. Resilience was their armor, their only constant in the face of relentless storms. Day after day, they cast their nets into waters that could both provide and destroy, driven by the knowledge that survival was not guaranteed, but always worth the fight. It was only through resilience that they could return to their community with the promise of tomorrow. Their journey was never a solitary one. These fishermen were bound by the strength of their community, a network of families and friends who depended on one another. It was this deep sense of belonging that gave every fisherman the strength to push forward, knowing that each catch fed not just their own family, but an entire village. And it was through the power of community that they learned the true weight of ownership. For in the end, the sea gave nothing freely, and neither did life. Every decision, every risk taken on those waters was a testament to their ownership. To be a fisherman was to embrace the full burden of responsibility, to take ownership not just for their own livelihood, but the well-being of everyone who waited on shore. It is in the spirit of resilience, community, and ownership that we gather today. My name is João Moita. I'm the founder of Product Weekend and the curator at Productized. And I want to ask your support in welcoming the captain of the Productized ship, André Marquet.
Thank you. Thank you, Moita. Don't run away. Yeah, thank you for this inspiring message, and thank you for being here. It's welcome to the 9th edition of Productized Conference. Thanks. Yeah. So it's incredible to see so many familiar faces, so many new faces as well. And as I stand here, I can't really help but to think that we've been so much through these years, right? 9 years, especially the past few years. We have been tested in many ways that we have never been able to anticipate. Global pandemics, wars, layoffs, market crashes, uncertainty has become the only certainty. So we are here, and we're stronger, we're more connected, and I think we're more resilient than ever before. And at the heart of this conference, we are going to explore 3 words. Those 3 words are resilience, community, and ownership. Resilience, community, and ownership. They're going to be explored throughout the day. And that's what really kept us moving forward when the seas were rough and the storms relentless. And Productized, like so many other conferences, had to come to a standstill, as you might have known, during the pandemic. We were forced to stop in-person events, and we really didn't know if we would be able to resume this again. It was hard, it was lonely. The morale of the team and my own was really low. But we didn't give up. We adapted, we took risks, and we kept the community alive. We embraced the unknown. And like so many of you did in your roles as product managers, product leaders, entrepreneurs, it wasn't easy. We took the decision to bring back the conference in 2023 last year, and after years of uncertainty, that was a leap of faith.
And I want to take a moment to dive deeper into the second word that defines this conference, community. And community isn't just the key word for the conference. It's the lifeblood of how we grow and thrive as product managers, as leaders, but also as individuals. Inside our companies, we often focus on the immediate teams, but the truth is that's not enough. We need to look beyond to local communities, to events like this one, to find inspiration and push our boundaries. Whether it's finding a new job, discovering a mentor, finding a business partner, or just making a friend, these connections are how we grow. So I want to challenge you to take ownership of these moments. Step outside your comfort zone, meet someone new, and make a real connection. So my challenge for you today is for you to find at least one person that you will meet after the conference.
And now let me talk a little bit about the third keyword that defines not only how this conference has been designed, but also this essence of how and what it means to be a product manager, ownership. In product management, as in life, there are moments when we look around and we realize that what we need doesn't exist yet. It's not there yet. There's no clear roadmap, no ready-made solution. You cannot buy it yet. And no one is waiting to tell you what to do. And in those moments that we're called upon to take full ownership of our work, of our challenges, and our own growth. When the way forward isn't clear, I think we have to take it in our hands, and we have to create it ourselves. That's also the entrepreneurial spirit, and that's what drives innovation, and that's what has been driving innovation in every corner of our industry. So when we launched Productized 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, we didn't do it because we thought that everything was perfectly aligned to start a conference business 10 years ago, or a product management business where there was essentially no product management community here. But we did it because we believed in this nascent community the power of creating something new and something that didn't exist before.
So as we move through the day, you'll see these three guiding principles: resilience, community, and ownership, woven through the sessions. We'll start with Radhika Dutt, who will challenge us to rethink OKRs and take ownership of our product strategies. Then Becky Flint will help us elevate our product practices into strategic leadership. And Marquet Matzek will show how collaboration with sales and customer success can grow your products. Later, our fireside chat will explore how to be productive in a competitive world. Asia Kuznetsova will then dive into leveraging user advocacy to unlock exponential growth. And Fabrice Damazeri will challenge us to think like VCs and acting as true owners of our products. In the afternoon, it's all about resilience, both personal resilience and adaptability to new technologies. Diana Stepner will share how to turn stress into success, followed by Francesca Cortesi, who will remind us of the power of core values in decision-making. Sabrina Mack will guide us on how to use procrastination productively, and Tamas Kokenyi will explore the exciting opportunities of AI in product strategy. Finally, we'll close with Rich Mironov, who will remind us to find joy in the work we do. Remember these three words: resilience, community, and ownership throughout the day, and take them with you long after the conference ends.
All right, thank you, Moita. Thank you so much. Round of applause here for Moita. Thank you to you as well for being here today. But before we dive into this day's incredible lineup, I just want to remind you that this event is not just about the talks, it's also about the connections you make. So take time to meet new people, share ideas, make the most of this experience. We have an app for that, which you might have been able to see here. And if you get all the app badges, you will win a Productized Conference 2025 ticket by the end of today. So we're going to announce this, and it's in your email by the end of the day. So don't forget as well, we have an after party later in the afternoon, just after Rich's talk. So the conversations don't have to end, and you can keep the conversations going with a beer in your hand. I also want to thank sponsors for making this event possible. Next, by Cofidis, our main sponsor. Thank you for your incredible support. Also to Marta Oliveira, for the CPO of Cofidis, for believing in this project. Also to Product Board and Martin Felkman, Barbara from the Bobcats crew, they're all upstairs. Altis Labs, and Rose Up. Rose Up actually was founded by one of our students, and we're very proud of that. And Dragon Boats, they sponsored 5 scholarship tickets to some of the attendees in this room, hopefully. This event is solely supported by sponsorships and ticket sales. We don't have any kind of other support, so it is really, really important to have them. Their support has been instrumental to make the conference happen last year, this year. And I'm also very excited to introduce your MC, Tracy Rowling. Tracy brings a wealth of experience to the stage. With 20 years in the software industry, she's a true product expert, and we're especially grateful for her outstanding work last year, because she was the speaker's liaison. She was making sure that all the speakers were coming to Portugal and didn't get lost while they were here. It's very easy to get lost in Portugal, as you know, where she connected speakers and audiences with great care and dedication. So Tracy, please welcome on stage.